Good evening, friends, fellows, channel members. How are you all doing? Seems like it's been absolutely ages since we last had a live stream, and well, it is. I've been away, and yeah, been pretty busy. But I'm also away next week as well. It's just that time of year. I'm also in the middle of getting ready for a house move. So yeah, indeed, it is busy times, but we're here, we're at Gatwick, and we're doing one of my favourite shortest routes, just straight up north over Great Britain, Gatwick up to Edinburgh. Great scenery for Gatwick from Innerbills, and fantastic Purgy Airport scenery, of course. Edinburgh version 2 that we've got into tonight. So welcome on board, everyone. Thank you for coming in and joining us. I can see plenty of the channel members already in there. David, is not the first BFU stream. No, we did do a BFU stream the day after I think it came out, but I think it's the first BFU. Sorry, this might only be the second BFU stream, to be honest with you. So welcome to our members, as always. DC, Gert, Clever Trevor, Nick, celebrating 53 months of membership. Amazing. The big announcement, no, I'm not going to explain. I'm not retiring, and I am certainly not going to Boeing. So none of those. I wouldn't announce them. Wings of Metal, good evening to you. As hey David, hey Mark, Dog Fury, of course. Good to see you. Good to see you here. And Fruitbat celebrating 30 months of membership as well. Thank you so much. So whether you're watching on YouTube or whether you're watching on Twitch, username Buck, good evening to you. And yeah, great to have you. Great to have you on board. Is the I've been tweaking the volume. Is the microphone too all right? I didn't know if it was too loud or not. Let me know if not. Crazy Avgeek, I have done a couple of tutorials on the channel with regards to the Headwind A330. Great freeware aircraft, fantastic aircraft. So yes, as the title suggests, I have got a bit of an announcement tonight that I'm going to make, and I need you to stick around with me. We'll probably do it when we're airborne, and I need your help. That's all I can say at this point. I've got something lined up. I need your help with it. It's been the bane of my life for the past 2 or 3 months, but all shall be revealed a little bit later on. Strigo83, good evening. Says keeps mixing the live streams. Glad to finally managed to catch you. Currently 180 miles from Gatwick after leaving Innsbruck. Oh, what a great departure. Love an Innsbruck departure. Yeah, so as I said, we're at Gatwick, and we're going to race through this as quick as we can, and then we're going to get going. But let's first just check. We are going to operate it as a real ops flight, but I've just realised I've left my checklist at the other side of the room. Hang on, there we go. I think I've got a cabin crew. Hey guys, are you already back there? Sorry, I don't know your name. Who's operating in the cabin crew tonight? So I don't know if cabin crew is there. Clever, I'm not pregnant. No, neither is my wife. God no. You know we've got 4 kids, right?
This is Caroline in the cabin. We have 4 crew members on board tonight.
Excellent. Caroline's
Tom,
in.
Sarah, Jake, and Emily. We're all set and ready for the flight.
That's brilliant. Fantastic. It is absolutely not twins. Shut up, Doc. Okay, let's crack on. First of all, how are we doing with the aircraft itself? So I think that all looks in good state. No, I have got triplet cats. I've told you about that, haven't I? You know about that. Spader apartment, fine. Yeah. No, that's good. Everything's fine. Yeah, I have got triplet cats. That's not news, is it? Okay, operational flight plan. Let's have a quick check at that, see what's occurring there. Automatic start of the Fenix. We don't do that, Ahmed. We do it realistically on this channel. I'm not even sure automatic start works. Not the Control-E version, anyway. You can start it via the tablet automatically, but yeah, I say we're not doing that. So Wind Little Baby Bus 319, not with sharklets. We're underloaded by nearly 4 ton. Our takeoff weight's going to be about maybe about 60. Landing weight, max landing weight's fine. We're under that, so I'm not worried about that. Obviously off to Edinburgh. The alternate is Glasgow. Usual costings X4. What's the call sign? 295 Charlie. Fair enough. Not much of a wind tonight either, so that's okay. shear rate is fine at top line. 58 minutes is the estimated flight time. Expecting 26 left, Lambo 16 Mike, and 06 into. Oh, I like the approach into 06. I know it's some people prefer the other ones over the fourth, but I actually like 06. There's good scenery around it. Plug fuel is about 4.5 tons, so probably throw 5 tons on for that. Quick look through here. Yeah, there's no terrain. Don't know why I looked through that. I'm not bothered about it. Weather in Edinburgh, we've got cap okay. QNH is normal. Light winds as well, and it's just going to be a little bit misty maybe tonight later on after we've landed, so that's all fine. That looks absolutely beautiful, so happy with that. Let's have a quick look at the weather charts. That is our flight route, and I think we're avoiding all weather as well. That is perfect. Okay, so I think I'm going to be happy to take we'll take 5 tons of fuel. I think that's going to work for us, no problem. So we'll tell GSX that's what we want. Ooh. There we are, 5 tons. Can I just type this in? I probably can type it in. I'm trying to use the slider and it's not working. Oh. Yep, okay. There we are. 5 tons. Apply and load the aircraft, and GSX can get to work. Awesome! Hey, Croissant BA! Good to see you. It is indeed a long time. J-Bro says we raised twin sons. We now have 3 dogs, 2 cats, and 15 chickens. Do you always have 15 chickens, or does that number go down depending on where the cats and dogs are? Right, so that's done. Let me have a quick. In fact, have I got the ATIS knocking about? So I want to speed this up a little bit. So I've not had a tea yet, so I want to have a tea after I land in Edinburgh. So I'm a little bit anxious to get there. ATIS information. What have we got? There we go. So we are on information November. QNH is 1013. Runway in use is 08 right. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, well, in that case, we might have a different departure out than what we planned. In that case, I might contact ATC now. We'll get our clearance, and then I can set up the correct routing. I thought we were on 26 tonight, but never mind. So IRS is 3 nav greens. Aircraft status, that is all fine. New AirX cycle whilst I was away last week, so that's in. Cool. Okay. We'll just do our init request there. Come in, Demon. Good evening to you. Let's get that all loaded in. Yeah, there we go. Right, before we go any further then, oh, actually I can put in, I want the flight number and stuff. So what are we? We are easy 295 Charlie. Cost index 4. Troppo, I'll leave that. Winds, let's get those in. Clever Trevor says, any bets on what sim update 3 is going to break? Everything. And just check they are aligned. They're in agreement. We are stand at 555 tonight. The outside air temperature is 25. The ground temperature. It's been warm, hasn't it, today? I kept hearing it in the news. My office isn't that bad, actually, so it's okay. And what we're cruising at? We're cruising at 38,000 feet, which is 47 degrees, minus 47. So yeah, actually it's quite warm, isn't it? Okay, so before I jump in with the flight plan, let's contact air traffic control and see what's happening. So 12423. Oh, that was loud.
Going tower, hello, it's Golf Tango Romeo India Papa. We're a C750X, we're over at stand P180. Request our flight plan to Edinburgh as filed.
Golf Tango Romeo India Papa, Gatwick Tower, Roger, send you PTC.
Yeah, thanks. Golf India Papa.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. Easy 295 Charlie stand 555 A319 with information November. Requesting IFR clearance file to Edinburgh, please.
295 Charlie, Gatwick Tower, stand by. C35 Kilo Golf, direct right, clear to land, south wind 180 degrees, 7 knots.
Airline clear to land, easy 35 Kilo Golf.
Walker 4903 behind, landing Easyjet A320 via Juliet 1, and observatory right behind.
Line up behind Walker 4903.
Easy 254 Echo, contact London 134-1, question 134-125, bye bye.
London 134, 135, easy 244, bye bye.
Easy 295 Charlie, thank you, cleared Edinburgh, Lamborn 130, squawk 0556.
Copy the squawk 0556 and just confirm the SID for Easy 295 Charlie.
The 295 Charlie, the Lamborn 130, Lima Alpha Mike 130.
Lambo 1 Zulu off 08, right, thank you, Easy 295 Charlie, and yeah, copy the squawk 0556.
The 295 Charlie, that's correct.
Yeah, okay, so I just need to change our departure, that's fine. What was the squawk? 0556. Okay, so what are we doing? We are departing 08 right, so that's the long taxi. Lam 1 Zulu. And then at the other end, we are going to be arriving ILS 6. And we have got a star, Impip 1 Echo. Novia. And I think that should tell us we should have about 360 miles. 362, that's perfect. Okay, so with all that in, RadNav page, not bothered about that, nothing we really need there. Well, Lamborn is in there anyway, we can hard tune that actually. Oops, try again. Hard tune that in and then onto our init B page. Before we go to the init B, let's just get our load sheet details from the crew. I can hear the passengers now boarding. This way we have like a million load sheets. Take the latest one. So this is number 3. So we've got a 0 fuel weight CFG 288 and 27.7 to the takeoff. I accept that. Right, 0 fuel weight is 54.6. CFG, as we've just seen, is 28.8. My apologies, as always, for ignoring the chat while we get set up. I just want to get going, and then we can chat. Got 0.8 on the alternate, just gives a little bit of extra fuel. Do our fuel planning. Pack Andrew, yeah, we got ATC tonight, so that's good. It wants 4.5, that's sweet, we're taking 5 tons, so that then will give us an extra 60 minutes of sort of thinking time, and if we need it, and a takeoff weight of 594. Perfect, okay, on to the departure performance. So 08 right, it is dry, we're going flaps 1, no, off, takeoff weight 594, and that CFG is 277, and we'll look for Golf 1, and that gives us performance figures then of 136, 136 and 140. Flaps 1, and the flex is 68. Lovely. Okay, let me get up the departure information. Just bring up SimSmart for that. You'd think the amount of times I've flown out of Gatwick I'd know it by heart by now, but I don't. Why memorise something that you can look up? Was it Einstein that said that? Runway 08. Right. Okay, a couple hundred feet off these for new SOPs. So that is 1003. 1003. And engine out also 1003. Engine out procedure is standard right turn Willow. So onto the secondary flight plan, copy the active, just pop in Willow. And oh no, return. I'm not creating a waypoint. Try again. There we are. Take up the hold. Inbound 284 left turns. And then, of course, we will get our departure airport straight back in London Gatwick, arriving 08 right. No start, but I think Willow is one of the Vias, so we can tidy that up. And our engine out should now look lovely. Yeah, straight out, right turn Willow, there's the hold, and then it's back in. Beautiful, love the colours after the update. I think that's all looking very, very nice. Cool. So, with that all done, we can brief then, can't we? So, no concerns on the weather. Aircraft is fully serviceable, 319 with working weather radar. Not what we're going to see it tonight. We've got no times that are going to affect us this evening. Let's quickly just see where we're going to go. Push back from taxi and how we're going to depart. That sort of stuff. Just get the charts up for that. So, I've got the ground chart up. Here it is. So, we're stand 555, which is over here. Oh, I'm going to zoom in. Oh, there we are. Yeah, stand 555, which is over here on Pier 5. So, push back, Cubic Alpha, and then we'll either get routed, it'll be, where will it go? It'll either take us via Romeo or Sierra via the de-icing pads, and then on to Juliet. We've got figures from Golf, so we can take anything after Golf 1, just there. And then for the actual departure itself, we're on runway 08 now, aren't we? So, try this one. Saucy isn't the SimSmart perf tool only for LEAP engines. Yes, it is. That's why I don't use the V speeds that it gives you all the flex. But for the engine out procedure, thrust reduction, acceleration altitude, exactly the same. Lamborn. What are we on? Lamborn 1 Zulu. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's 9av. It's got its own separate chart. Look, there we are. Lamborn 1 Zulu. No turns below 710 as we go. Our initial climb is 5,000 feet. Set that on FCU. And transition altitude is 6,000 feet. So yeah, straight out, left turn, noise abatement to standard Gatwick departure, MSA 23. And yeah, up we go. Cool, alright, well I'm happy with all of that. We've requested our clearance and received it already. Let's get that APU up and running. Andrew, pushback will be ASAP, my friend.
Good evening.
Fuel on board, 5 tons. So refueling has completed. Let's get the pumps back on. Seatbelt signs then can come on with that. Whilst I'm just waiting for the last few passengers, we can check if we go to the fuel page that they are all balanced, which they are.
Good evening.
So we're just waiting for the last few passengers. We're all briefed. We're all happy. Turn that back off. Hey, Christian, good to see you. Right, so just whilst I'm waiting for the last few passengers to come on, now we're briefed and ready to go. Yeah, so if anyone remembers watching a stream 2-3 months ago, you may have recalled me saying APU's available. You may have recalled me saying that my lad was an avid plane spotter. He has one of these books with worldwide registrations in, and quite often he'll sit there just scrolling through Flight Radar 24, looking to the skies and ticking off every aircraft that he sees. The problem with the book is that the moment it is printed, it is out of date, which meant that about 2-3 months ago he bought a new book and had to painstakingly sit there and tick off every aircraft in his new book, literally copying his ticks manually from his old book to his new book. I thought there's got to be a better way of doing this. There's got to be a good app around that does this. Now, I am since aware that since that stream when we actually talked about this, an app has since then been released. However, I didn't know that at the time, and 2-3 months ago I actually started building one, and it has been the bane of my life since I started it. And it's now at a stage where some of our mods in the stream have seen it recently, have started using it, and I'm now ready to roll it out to anybody who is a plane spotter and wants to come and join in on the alpha testing of that. So if you're a plane spotter, then stick around and I'll explain more as we go. Right, so we'll get the APU bleed on. We've got a company message. That is probably our final company message. Oh no, that's our slot off box at... Oh, hopefully we'll get out before then. Do I flare at 50 or 30? All depends on what the weather is doing. If it's a windless day, then 30 feet. If you've got strong headwind, then you can maybe flare a little later. If you've got a strong tailwind, maybe a little sooner. So no landing is the same. Christoph, good evening. So yeah, as Da Vinci has just said, progressively, anywhere between 50 and 30. There are times where you don't really need to flare that much at all. You know, if you've got a really strong headwind, then you probably won't need it so much. Hey Caroline, we're disconnected from the ground crew up here and we are ready to go if everyone's ready back there.
Okay, Captain, we're all set back here and ready for departure.
Perfect. Our final load sheets come through. Let's just check our figures. And the Zero SUG is 28.8. Perfect. 27.7. And just check our final takeoff weight. 5. Excellent. All figures agree. So we are good. Copy prep checklist then. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 5 tons. Checked balance. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. We've got the 3 nav greens. The bar of QNH is 1013. 200 feet. Right, let's go back on frequency. Gatwick Tower Easy 295 Charlie Stand 555 is ready for push and start.
Is it 295 Charlie Stand 555, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved and face south, Easy 295 Charlie. Okay, so our before start checklist parking brake is on. Takeoff data, I just confirmed we've got V1 is 136, V2 is 140. They're confirmed and in. Windows are closed. Peds are on flight mode. Doors are closed and armed, and beacon light is on. As the ground staff casually walking through the wheels of the jetway.
X-ray 112, A320 ready for push.
Alpha 7 Golf X-ray, stand 112, push and start approved, facing west.
1112, transfer 2 facing east, open 1, correction 7 for Golf X-ray.
Right, if we can get out of here by 8 o'clock, that'll be good.
From Alpine 7 for Golf X-ray facing west.
Nose wheel steering disconnected.
Off of 112, face west. Just confirm you are on 112 and not 12.
112.
Yep, 87 face west.
Thanks. The 0120, ready for push.
20128, go to stand 5-3, push and start. In fact, say again your stand number.
Stand 2-3.
Oh, 2-3. Yep, 2-3, push and start approved, face west.
Face west.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Contact us now, this winning 6253. Airbus 320, information, November, check us, the clearance to Coruña, please.
Okay, so engine was selected to ignition and engine 1 start.
13053.
So the company message that
Cabin
I've
crew,
got, just
all
get rid of
doors
it.
in flight and cross-check. Welcome everyone on board on behalf of Easyjet UK. We are delighted to have you with us on Easyjet UK Flight 815, departing from London and flying to Edinburgh.
6253, say again your stand
Flight is
number.
Easyjet Simplet, and our first officer is Janet.
Winning
Joining me in the cabin tonight are
6253,
my wonderful colleagues,
check us, clearance to Coruña,
and Sophie.
information, November, Airbus 320.
Now, let's go over some important
Rolling
safety
6253, thank you. Let's report your stand number. What stand are you parked on?
To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose as now.
Winning 6253, gate number 24.
Before assisting others. We also have life vests located under your seats. To use them, pull the vest out, slip it over your head.
Love that sun reflection. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Okay, engine 1's good. Starting engine 2. Could have done a single engine taxi tonight, it's long enough.
Road Express 227 stand 158 requesting push and start.
Airbus Flyer, good evening to you.
Was Express 227, stand 158, push and start approved, face west.
Push start, true face west, Road Express 227.
Parking brake set.
Tower, exam 1, request burn transit.
Exam 1, get return pass message.
Exam 1 is 172 from Rochester to Shoreham, currently about 10 miles east of Buckland, VFR, 2,000 feet on a QNH of 1013, request zone transit via Buckland, overhead and Handcross.
Hey Elliot, good to see
No
you.
problem, enter the Gatwick control zone via Buckland. Notable altitude 1,500 feet VFR, QNH 1013. And from Buckland, report the field in sight.
Clear to transit the zone, not above 1,500 feet, QNH 1013, clear to enter the zone via...
Okay, nose wheel steering is back.
Exam 1.
Engine 2's good.
Exam 1 correct, Roger 5, Buckland, report the field in sight.
Say again, exam 1?
Exam 1, that's correct. From Buckland, you can reach towards the field, report the field in sight.
Okay, thank you, exam 1.
And trim.
Alpha 7 Golf X-ray taxi, holding point TX1, do it right, via Lima, Romeo.
Probably there, to be fair, doesn't need that much movement. Okay, so the after start checklist, anti-ice is definitely off. Ecam status has been checked, we've just got a pack off there. The pitch trim is 27.7 and rudder trim is neutral. Okay, do a flight control. Oh, we'll do flight control check while we're going. Easy 295 Charlie is ready for taxi.
General Flash Charlie Flight, give way to the company on Lima and taxi holding place Juliet 4, 05 via Lima, Romeo and Juliet.
Give way to traffic on Lima and then taxi Lima, Romeo and Juliet. Easy 295 Charlie. And there's the traffic in front of us. And just confirm where we're going. So, it looks like he's floating, doesn't he? So yeah, where we're going. Lima, onto Romeo, and then Juliet. It's fine.
Gatwick,
Lights
Bravo
on.
Mike, Lima Tango,
Auto brake.
24 at stand 135. Information
wind
Oscar,
shear.
request IFR clearance to Paris Charles de Gaulle.
Paris.
Bravo Mike, Lima Tango, Gatwick Tower, cleared Paris, Seaford 40, squawk 6217.
Brake check's good. Funnily enough, that's where I'm off to next week. Off to Paris next week.
Lima Tango.
Give it all to your taxi, please.
Not for a relaxing time though. It's a Disneyland holiday. Aerobase 96, good evening to you.
Tower, thank you. Let's confirm squawk 1454.
Just a second.
Uh, 06 photography. So the
Yeah,
cabin
copy
crew
that.
add-on, that is say intentions.
Taxi via Kilo, Papa, Juliet, hold short
There's
Romeo.
a link in the video description to say intentions and also pinned at the top of the chat.
Romeo, does you answer it?
Gatwick Tower, Road Express 227 requesting taxi.
Express 227, back taxi Sierra, hold short Juliet.
Taxi Sierra, Hospital Juliet for 227.
So I'm going to do the flight control check once we're on a nice straight section, and then I can take care of that. Low evening sun. Yeah, so normally if I'm 08, I'll do a single engine taxi and we'll get engine 2 started as we pass the fire station, but never mind. Didn't do that tonight. Okay, so do a flight control check just now. So I'll go full left, full right,
Exam 1,
Neutral.
Buckland, field in sight.
full up, full down,
Exam 1, Roger.
Neutral.
Traffic
And rudder.
information is a EasyJet
Full right.
A320, just turning start off for 26.
Full
Question
left.
08, right, report inside.
neutral.
Looking, Exam 1.
Gatwick Ground, Golf Tango, Romeo, India Papa, stand 180, request taxi.
Yeah, Da Vinci's usually busy enough as well
From the
in real life.
Taxi Sierra, short
You'll be ages.
Roger Sierra, short Juliet, Golf India Papa.
Nothing coming down Juliet, so that's okay. Okay, so we've got no change to our performance. Engine out procedure is standard.
Exam 1 orbiting.
1700 feet right turn to the Willow hold. We'll hold 4,000 feet, safe above MSA. Departure is straight out,
Waiting
left turn after 710.
Stand
Noise abatement 2.
320. Check us Pushback.
And initial climb 5,000.
Calling 6253, stand 24, push and start approved, face west.
Taxi checks then, flight control checks have been done.
Waiting
Flap setting config 1.
6253.
FMA's got
Pushback,
136140, climb nav blue 150
Juliet,
to 5,000
Juliet
blue.
4.
And radar predictive wind shear is on.
01208,
We've got
firm, continue
eco memo,
Juliet, hold
takeoff no
Juliet
blue.
4.
Juliet, hold Juliet 4, does you
DC good evening to you. Just at home, fantastic. We have done Madrid a while ago now.
Right, clear to land 721 degrees at 4 knots.
I'm on way to 8 right, clear to land, 86 degrees off.
Exam 1 at your present position.
Long time ago, though.
08 right, runs the right of the threshold to port south side.
Cross runway at Southside Terminal.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Exam 1.
Exam 1, just cross 08 right
Okay,
bar the
Captain, all
threshold
crew
and
is
report
seated for
south side when able.
08 right at the threshold. Golf exam 1. Sorry, exam 1.
Ludo Apex, do I not get board of flight the A320 family?
Yeah, Golf India Papa. We can stand on 180 just from.
Every flight's different. And if you're doing it
Golf India Papa Norwich.
realistically, you know, it's...
Is E3 so Golf traffic information, Cessna 172.
Do real pilots get bored of it?
Just in front.
Attention all aircraft. Lima now. Point QNH 1013.
Reporting in sight, if able.
Easy 30 Golf Sierra. I don't have a track in sight at the moment.
It says off there, thank you.
Good evening, Gatwick. This is Conduit 07 X-ray. We do a stand 2 information officer on board. We're just going to go to the destination. We are a Boeing 738 MAX.
Love the fact on the chart that down here it now just says abandoned area.
I'll send you PDC.
Da Vinci wouldn't swap the 320 for anything. There you go. Gives you everything you need, Da Vinci, doesn't it? Creature comforts.
Roger, taxi Juliet, hold Juliet 4 for 227.
And flights that aren't 12 hours long. Although the extra long range is pushing it somewhat.
The upline 31 Golf X-ray bar Juliet 1, none from Razor 8, right?
Upline 71 Golf X-ray bar Juliet 1, none upon Razor 8, right.
The 295 Charlie, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, easy 295 Charlie. Okay, we'll go all the way to the end. We are tracking our flight as well today on Elevatex. There we go.
522 Gatwick ground, stand 145, push and start approved, face west.
522 push and start approved, facing west.
Hey Andy, says the Fenix 320 family is by far one of the best airlines in the sim, nothing else compares. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I've always enjoyed the 320, but yeah, this is gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous aircraft. Andrew, when's the big move? Probably, we're hoping in about 3 weeks, and we haven't started packing yet.
Exam 1 overhead, roger, report.
We haven't started packing.
Overhead, Hancock.
Wilco, exam 1.
I can't face packing all this stuff up. Womgognitz, thank you for subscribing. So yeah, after takeoff, we'll talk a little bit more about the help I need from you guys.
Bravo Mike,
and the announcement.
Ready to start.
Don't think I ever go down all the way to Juliet 1, to be honest. I always go straight to golf.
Easy 3 Golf Sierra, thank you. Baker, upline 71 Golf X-ray, right clear takeoff, 7.180 degrees.
J-Har, good evening mate. I'm in a rush tonight, and I've not had my tea. I expect you to help me out as well later. I've been telling everybody else. Got an announcement. Need some help. If you like plane spotting, you love planes, and looking up to the sky and flight radar 24, stick with me.
253, ready for taxi.
Right, well, hold on.
This is 108, Juliet 4.
128, roger. D295 Charlie, bar Juliet 1, none from Razor 8, right?
5 Juliet 1, land upon weight, runway 08, right, easy 295 Charlie.
30 Golf Sierra, taxi Papa Lima, stand 48.
Taxi Papa Lima, stand 48, 30 Golf Sierra.
Exam 1, contact London Control 134.
Hey Virtual Park, good evening to you.
Contact London Control 134.125. Exam 1.
Okay, lineup checklist. Cabin is secured. Takeoff runway, full length 08 rights confirmed. TCAS, TARA, and PAX 12 off.
01208 via hot. Behind departing Easyjet A319 via Juliet 1, and up to the runway 08 right behind.
Roger, line up way behind Easyjet.
Road Express 227, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1 for Road Express 227.
Doesn't matter if we need to put a little bit of runway, because our figures are from Golf, which is down there anyway.
Sorry, 2 sections, 371 Golf Express, London 134.125.
134.125, open 71 Golf Express, expect.
Sorry, last session calling, say again.
Easyjet Golf 0, can just take the start number again, please.
Just waiting for our takeoff clearance.
Sorry, in fact, you've just turned on Juliet there, so if you want, do you want to continue in the park anywhere off your right, or park anywhere on your right?
Yeah, my apologies. Sorry, Juliet.
Just a random dude. I've just turned up a little bit for you.
Is it 295 Charlie, 0 right, clear takeoff, 1703 knot.
Clear takeoff, 08 right, easy, 295 Charlie. And let's go.
Easy 522, ready for taxi.
Take off.
C522, taxi Juliet, hold Juliet 4.
Taxi Juliet, hold Juliet 4. Easy 522.
Engine stable. Man flex, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust set.
Gatwick, Bravo Mike Lima Tango, ready to taxi.
Bravo Mike Lima Tango, thank you. You can taxi via
100
taxi
knots.
via Kilo, then Romeo, hold short of Juliet.
A little late on that call.
Taxi
V1, rotate.
via Kilo, Romeo, hold short.
And we've got positive rate, gear up. Now.
Can you repeat, please, Fox Lima Tango?
Bravo Mike Lima Tango, so it's Kilo, Romeo, hold short of Juliet.
Via Kilo, Romeo,
Beautiful.
hold short, Julia, Fox, Bravo Mike Lima Tango.
C295 Charlie, bank contact, London Control,
Just climb, climb.
134.125, bye.
Autopilot 1 on. 134.125 for easy 295 Charlie. Thanks for the service. Good night. Speed, flap 0, spoilers to sound.
Through 120 descending via the arrival.
Shell 3 Papa London Control low, thank you, descend flight level 80, and turn right heading 170 degrees, runway 09 line.
9 left, descend flight level 80 and we'll turn right heading 170 degrees. Beaver, correction, shuttle 3 Papa.
London Control, good evening, easy 295 Charlie, passing 2,500 for 5,000, Lambo 1 Zulu.
Correct, Scribble 819 Kilo Tower 118505, so bye.
118,505, subject up, speed radio 19 Kilo.
Thanks, Alpine 71 Golf X-ray, climb flight level 170.
71 Golf X-ray, set up 170.
Asia 295 Charlie, London Control, hello, climb now, flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, easy 295 Charlie.
American 137, resume all navigation, direct OXO.
Okay, we've got thrust climb, open
navigation,
climb.
direct OXO, American 137.
Shuttle 3 Papa, speed 220 knots, all
Set
left.
standard pressure
Speed
180 blue.
220 knots to left, shuttle 3 Papa.
Lufthansa, sorry, speedbird 945, turn left heading 240 degrees and maintain speed 220 knots exactly.
Left 240, speed 220, speed 945.
Lufthansa 914, turn left heading 120 degrees and speed 180 knots.
120,
So we've got speed brake, flaps, gear,
And speed 180 knots, when established 09 left, descent light.
lights.
Speed 180 net, Lufthansa 914.
Yeah, and what about the ILS clearance once established 09 left, descent line? No, okay, Alpine 71 Golf X-ray, all navigation, direct Dagger, Unicom 128, bye-bye.
Xavier 122, decimal 8, Alpine 71 Golf X-ray, next base.
Bye-bye, Spirit 702, connect Brussels Control 131.1, bye-bye.
This is actually one of my favourite departure routes because you get to see a great view of London. Obviously see the Thames
Spirit
there, a
702,
bit close to
Brussels
that.
1311, bye-bye. seabed 702.
Sorry, go 70 on the frequency.
1
Quick ding of those, so camera crews now released.
Thank you. Apologize. 70.
All good.
climbing now for initial flight level 50.
As blocked for Easy 295 Charlie, confirm the direct.
Button.
Where was that? Direct to Poton for Easy 295 Charlie.
Lufthansa 914, speed 160 altitude for DMA.
Speed 160 for the Lufthansa 914.
And direct Poton.
Speed 945, and I'm sending
Okay,
170
so
speed 180
right on
now.
that page we can clear out Lamborn.
We are now above the safe altitude, and you are welcome to use your electronic devices.
380 is going to be
Just a
fine.
friendly reminder to
Shuttle,
keep them in
3
air.
Papa, turn right heading 210
Also,
degrees.
our onboard Wi-Fi service is available.
Cost index is
Feel free to
0,
connect.
and secondary
We
flight
hope you enjoy your
plan
flight.
Say again, for shuttle
active.
recover.
Turn right heading 210 degrees.
Right 210, shuttle recover.
Beautiful.
Shuttle 3 Papa, thanks, you have 25 miles to touchdown, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
See what times can come off. That is an awesome contrail. Look at that.
We're turning down to 3,000, shuttle recover.
Lufthansa 914, tower 118505.
7182505, head Lufthansa 914.
American 137, 1228.
122.9, American 137.
0.8.
1228, okay. Alpine 71 Golf X-ray, Unicom 122.18, bye-bye.
Aviation Mohammed, do I get flickering on the edges of aircraft? Yes.
Degrees and one established 990 descent line.
Usually on the ground.
Heading 120.
Don't know what causes that, but it is very annoying.
Is it 295 Charlie, Unicom 122.8, bye.
London Control Road Express 227,
Oh, he jumped in.
passing 4,000.
27 and London Control, thanks. Climb now, flight level 130.
Roger, climb now, 130 for 227.
Over to Unicom for Easy 295 Charlie, thanks for the service. Good night.
Jazeera 1208, climb now.
Unicom it is. Right, well, with that it means we are masters of our own flight. So, we are okay to climb to cruise, which is 38, so we'll set that. 380 below. There we go. We'll leave that in open climb, and away we go. Okay, so, whilst we are in the climb, let me chat more about the little announcement that I had. So I mentioned a little bit about it on the ground. Not to put too fine a point in it, I've built an app. Yeah, me who knows nothing about computers. I've actually built an app. If you like plane spotting, it is designed for people like you. Now, at the moment, it is not yet released, and we are looking for, well, I say we, I am looking for alpha testers. Now, a few of the mods for the channel have already signed up, got their hands on it, and I can even show you as well, because I've also built a quick Windows version too. Now, the idea behind it, as I said, is because if you are a plane spotter, and I mean a serious plane spotter, you know, you mark off your registrations, you like to know where you saw the aircraft and what it was doing at the time, that kind of thing, then this is definitely the kind of thing that I think you guys will like. It means that the database is always up to date with new aircraft deliveries. I'm literally updating that database on a weekly basis. It means that if you've bought a book from a year or two ago, you don't have to buy the new one next year with all the new things in there. So yeah, let's have a look. And just a random dude says, yeah, it's not a serious plane spotter, but you use flight radar. So what I want to be very, very careful of is this is not a Flight Radar 24 comparison, although it does have a lav map. It is not a Flight Radar 24 comparison. I can't compete with them, but that would be insane. So the whole point of this is that it is for those of you who like to spot aircraft and tick off how many aircraft of any particular airline that you've seen, or fire, if you see a really rare aircraft, that kind of thing. Then yeah, so let me just bring this in. This is, as I say, I've managed to just chuck it onto a Windows version for now, but I do have the APK ready to go. This is it. Let me just check you can actually see that. Yes, you can. Okay, so this this is the app, which I know there's also one came out a few weeks ago with a very similar name. I started building this about 3 months ago, prior to that app's release, and so yeah, sadly, but I'm not changing the name. I'm quite happy with it. It's all done. We've got the logos and we're there. So this is basically the homepage. Very sort of simplistic to begin with, but that's because we are not logged in. Now, the great thing about this as well is you will not need the internet to use this, because the database is inbuilt within the app. At the moment, that search function doesn't work. Ignore that. However, we don't actually need it. So we've got the quick search function. That definitely works. DaVinci says, is it iOS? Not yet, but DaVinci, it will be. We can build an iOS version. That should be pretty straightforward. We've got the logbook. You need to be logged in for that. But
Northward traffic was one.
this then is the live map. So this is where I hope it works. So yeah, there we go. Now this is the live map. Let's just zoom in and have a little look. So we're obviously, where are we at the moment? We're just flying over London, somewhere like that. Is that Stansted down there? Yeah, it will be. So as you can see, it's a little bit flight radar 24-ish in what it works. And yeah, there's it's a bit self-explanatory, isn't it, to that? So yeah.
Traffic, wheels 02, radio check.
And then obviously you can just click on any of the aircraft. It'll bring up what it is, and if the route's in there as well, it will come up. I will log in a minute so we can actually do some proper sort of spotting with it. So if we also have the ability to sort of look at aircraft which are, is that? I thought that was Speedbird 1 then. No, it's not. It's Speedbird 11. But yeah, so there you can see obviously as it looks. It does also have the smaller aircraft as well, if they're there. Little Cessna Caravan. It is in alpha, so it is obviously not bug free and some features aren't working, but at the moment it is definitely ready for you guys to get your hands on it and have a bit of a play. So say we'll log in and I'll show you sort of the important bits in a minute. Dave says you can see the amount of work I put in there. I've lost sleep over this, David, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Anyone who's ever tried to code anything, you fix one thing and break another 4. So yeah, it's I'd say it's been a labour of love, and I've actually really enjoyed doing it, and my lad's obviously seen it develop and things. But let me show you the main crux of it. So if we just go to settings page, I'm going to put dark mode on, just because I personally think that the dark mode looks far. What's that? Is that Bangladesh? Oh no, it's the RAF. Yeah, so we also have obviously military stuff there as well. But yeah, I think the dark mode looks much better. Seems to have I made the system? I've literally built this from the ground up. The database and everything. Hours, absolutely hours of work has gone into this, and this is why now we need some alpha testers to put it through its paces, find out what works and what doesn't work. So I just need to just one minute. Sorry about that. Yes, I've just popped that into dark mode because that looks far better. Let me now just show you what the actual whole main feature of all this is. So if I log in, and at the moment this actually doesn't track anything, so I can just put anything in there and that will work. Any password that you want, and log in. Okay, so now the app thinks that we are logged in, And so, yeah, clever. One of the kids just came in. I think one of her teeth just fallen out. Dan, is data from flight radar 24? No, it is not. To do that would cost hundreds. So, absolutely not. Okay, but now we are logged in. We have access to our logbook, and so if we now go and I don't know, pick an aircraft, or not Ryanair. Jet 2. I flew on them the other day. So find a nice Jet 2 flight. If you mark that off as spotted, oh, that should work. Oh, why is that not working? That was working earlier when I tested this. Oh, how very annoying, of course. Well, bug one. Some of the mods are, I think, in the chat. They've got their hands on this, and I'm sure they've not marked that as not being working, so I'm not quite sure why the log isn't working. Bear with me 1 second, and what I will do is I'll show you the version I've got on my phone, which is working. This was a Windows app build, and I wasn't exactly sure if this was going to work or not. Turns out it's not working as it should, but bear with me 1 minute and I will try and screencast for you. Nick says all yours has worked. Right, this is a Windows bug version then. For some reason the spotted version isn't working. Right, okay, well, hang on then. I'll just leave that on there like that. Let me see if I can do this another way. Bear with me 1 moment. So right, I know what I can do. Bear with me. This is going to be really awful, but hang on. I very rarely have a dad experience, Billy. Very rarely. I try and avoid them. The experiences and my kids sometimes. Right, here we go. This is the app. This is actually working now on my phone. So yeah, if I actually sort of go to the live map, and what you can do is obviously pick whichever one you've seen. Obviously in dark mode here, and then if you mark that off as spotted, then there you go, you get a little green tick. And what I'm really sad about is the fact that I actually can't show you that where spotted, that page is all built, and for some reason, because this app isn't running properly on Windows, I can't actually show you that page, because that page I think looks fantastic. Also then, if you go on to the home page, or all your recent spots are there as well. It tells you what flight number it was doing at the time, etc. And obviously you can click into that and get live data from it if it's actually live. It's not live at the minute. This one, it must have landed wherever that was. So yeah, Mark says nice hand. Well, I'm not going to show you my leg, Mark. If we also go to, I'm going to do this on here actually, if we go to the fleets page, so this is where all of this is actually built into the database. You don't need to be online for any of this, so you can search by registration. So if anyone's got their favourite aircraft registration, give it a test and I'll show you that if it's in there or not. You can search by airline. This includes as well literally hundreds, thousands of airlines, including individual little aircraft like who on earth are Aviam Leasing. I don't know if they've got a jet, looks like that, apparently. So, there's a few codes. Okay, I can do that. Hang on then. If we just, in fact, if I go to the home page, what was the first one? HALWS. You don't need to put the dash in. It should recognise it, or maybe you do need to put that dash in. Dan, who is HALWS? I don't think you need to put the dash in. That one's not in there for some reason. Who's it meant to be? G EasyHL. We know that's an Easyjet aircraft. Hang on a minute. I need to check that this isn't just a Windows app problem. So that Windows app might not be working properly. EasyHL, that one's not in for some reason. Is BJ in there, Mark? Probably. Have a look. Yeah, that one's in there. But of course, a lot of this is probably going to rely on user feedback. We're going to have like a little thing there which says, you know, submit changes or errors, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah. Just random dude. What was the one that you just gave us? Was it XAVBQ? Oh, there you go. Viva Erebus. Oh, Da Vinci, did you give me a bad code? I've got to say, I thought I'd made sure all the EasyJets were in there. Yeah, it's a Neo, so that would be.
It's Fenix traffic, not 2236, taxiing to runway 09
there you
Juliet Alpha Hotel.
And I think it's currently flying at the minute as well. That one.
We will be starting our snack and drink service shortly, and I must say, our delicious cheese and ham sandwiches are a real treat.
But
after the service, we'll also have
really annoyed
EasyJet shop available
that
for you to browse.
the spotter button isn't working. Don't know why that's not working on Windows. But there you are. Random says you've flown on the plane that you just gave me. Well, that is another thing as well. We might add something like that. So obviously we've got a logbook, which the logbook is out of date on my phone. It doesn't look like this anymore. This is a very old version of the logbook. So yeah. Let me just see if I just sign out. I don't know if I can sign back in again and get that working. Just a random email address. Clearly the window one doesn't work. Nick says the Concorde's not there. No, my lad wants to put all the Concordes in. I'm like, really? Let's go to the live map. Oh, who's that? Oh, cool. So that I would say is a not a rare aircraft, but that's kind of a cool one to see. It's a bit different. Yeah, spotter's not working in the Windows app. That's really annoying. But on the live map, we should have the ability to also change your aircraft, your backdrop colours, if you so wish. Is that A2C? No, it's not. If you prefer the street map, we've got that. Elliot, when you click spotted, does it record or give the opportunity to enter when, where it was? Elliot, it does it automatically. That's what I'm really annoyed that it's this Windows app isn't showing you for, and I didn't update the latest version and put it on my phone. Although I know what I can do. Right, hang on. I know what I can do. Stick with me, because what I will be able to do is I'll be able to uninstall that latest version on my phone. Just give me a couple of minutes and then you should be able to see it working much better. So yes, I will do
traffic air not 2236 departing runway 09 East Midlands traffic.
Yeah, so basically we want alpha testers to check that it's working okay. So I'm literally just downloading the latest version, putting it on my app, putting it on my phone, and then hopefully you can see it working properly. Another random's got another registration for us to test out. That's fine. I was just going through the map as well, wasn't I? So there's a terrain map as well. I really don't like this. I don't know if anyone would like that, but I'm not a fan of that. And of course, if you so wish, then we've obviously got the actual satellite imagery, which is quite cool. But yes, Elliot, to answer your question, I will show you in a moment. Not only does it log your spots, you can go and see where you were. It gives you the time. It gives you all the information about it. But yeah, this Windows app's just not working as expected. I built it very, very quickly and I didn't test it before the stream, so I do apologise for that. But is anyone in the chat interested in checking it out? DLZ, can you view actual flight plans? So actually getting up-to-date real flight plans is quite expensive. So whilst we do have them, they are a bit hit and miss. Like I said, I've not built this as a flight tracker. That is not what this is about. This is literally a spotting aircraft, a spotting app. Right, I'm just installing the latest version now, so hopefully this should work. Let me try and get this back on for you. I'm going to have to put it on my dodgy camera, so I apologise for that. Bear with me 1 minute, we'll just connect it all back up. Let me try and get that connected up. Oh, my app has now stopped working. Typical. Oh well. That'll start working again in a minute. Oh, here we go. There we are. Right. Let's have a look properly then, shall we? So, this is the new version. Let me sign back in.
Hey Captain, would you and Janet like anything to drink or a small snack? The cabin mood is quite cheerful, and the passengers are enjoying their snacks.
They're all cheerful because they're seeing this brand new app.
We are currently serving snacks and drinks. If you haven't ordered yet, feel free to let us know. We have some lovely options available for you.
Okay. One says, first question, is the app's main aim to produce a spotters log for use later and updating the master database? And is the app for registration spotters or aircraft spotters? So it's for both aircraft and registration, and you will be able to export all your spots to like a spreadsheet, or, you know, so if you went to an airport with this, or you saw an aircraft while you're out and about doing your shopping, you can mark it on here, and then when you get home, export it if you want. That is the plan. I'm going to put that back into dark mode. So let me put this back on. Have I got any? No, I've got not spot or anything. Right, let me go back to the live map then. Oh yeah, GPS. I'll not zoom in too close so you know where I live, but it's roughly around there. Let's pick a couple of aircraft then. So what's that? That's a Logan Air. We'll mark that as spotted. There we go. So yeah, that's working. There you go. That's now spotted. You can unsee it as well if you wish, if you've made a mistake. We've got a shuttle there, probably doing a similar flight to us actually, heading up to maybe Edinburgh or Glasgow. Oh no, it's Heathrow Manchester shuttle, that one. And obviously you've got your ground speed, your altitude, squawk. Let's mark that as spotted. So literally marking these off. I need to mark one a bit closer to where I live, so let's just mark that Eurowings off and mark that one as spotted. There we are. Now should be able to go to, if you go to the home page, then there you are, that's our recent spots. I think this just shows you like the last 5 recent spots that you've got. But if you then go into your actual logbook, there we go, so you've got some stats as well, and this is, you know, sort of where we're looking for ways of making it a bit more appealing and whatever we can do to you know, make it what plane spotters are after, basically. So you've got your total spots, 3, last 7 days, how many different airlines, top airline. To be fair, I haven't picked any different airlines, have I? I've got Logan Air, I've got a British Airways, I've got a Eurowings. So if I just well, I tell you what, if I go to the home page, in fact not the home page, let's go back to the live map. And I haven't tested this. Oh, there you go as well. That's something to see. Those that you've spotted, they do turn green, so you can see them. And if you change the map to different, then obviously all the icons change. So you're not sort of you're not missing them, because obviously the dark ones wouldn't work. So they change respective of what different setting you've got. If I just pop in another sort of British Airways one, we'll maybe log that one. And I should probably be doing Easyjet, shouldn't I? But never mind. What else is near us? Oh, there's a KLM there as well. So a City Hopper, we'll mark that. Okay, we've got a few now. Let's now go and check out the logbook again. Okay, so this is now the logbook. Again, we've not actually picked more of one type, which is why your top airline and top type is just the last one that you got. Let's go though, and if I now click on this, so where it originally changed, so this is what I forgot I was asking after this, so details about where you actually spotted it. If we go to the view where spotted and click that, this then will give you all the information with regards to where I was at the time I spotted it, where the aircraft was when you spotted it, and it tells you what flight it was doing, the route. I need to populate that back in. It tells you obviously the time, date, and what it was with a nice little picture background in as well. So yeah, this is it. Honestly, I'm actually quite happy with how this is starting to turn out, but it's now time for other people to use it and for alpha testers. So we are basically looking for people who want to test it, and to do that you need to be on our Discord server, because from there then there's an NDA to sign. I say NDA even though I put it out here on the channel, but there you go. NDA to sign, and then you get access to the app, and you can report bugs and things. Elliot says, like to add your own pic. Well, you know what, Elliot, look, if I just go back here, look, it's not working yet, but it's built in. It's, look, upload your own photo or add notes on it, anything you want to do, it's there. So yeah, sorry I can't show you the Windows version, which would have been much easier, but the marker spotter button's not working in the Windows version for some reason. Working on the app though, and it's not designed to be in Windows, it's designed as an Android app. Also, we'll probably we'll do Apple as well. So, anybody interested in having a play with it? Basically, so there's not really going to be any sort of limit on how many people use it or whatever. And for those of you wondering, is it free? Will it come at a cost? Well, yes and no. So in order to get all the data and everything in, we can't charge for it. It's public data, okay? Sort of like the ADSB receivers, OpenStreetMaps, you can't charge for all that stuff. So the whole database, if I just go to the fleet page, I'm going to miss my top of descent here, but never mind. The whole database, everything that is sort of that is in here, we've literally got, and I think it's like 70,000 aircraft or something like that, and obviously search by airline. So type in Easyjet, there we go, a proper airline. And if you type in those, we just go to British Airways, British Air Tours. Yeah, so even if you've got historical ones as well, they're there. Yeah, there you go. There's all the British Airways fleet in there. All of this you can access, and it's free. There is no charge. When it gets released, that will be free. Searching by country as well. Again, it's that's all free. The only sort of paywall behind it is the fact that this app was designed as a spotters app, and so then that is going to be a monthly fee. So that is part of the premium features, and that basically is just to be able to mark things as spotted and have them then in your have access to your logbook. That is the paid for bit, and I think we've worked it out, it's going to be something like £2.50 a month. So so yeah, that's it. But you don't have to, if you don't want to use it as a spotting app, you don't have to, but that is its main power. That is the whole point of it. It's to have a good professional logbook that you will be able to export as well and email to yourself if you want it in a comma separated value or an Excel file. However you do your current spotting at the moment, then that's the whole point of it. We might add in as well some sort of challenges and games and things like that. Have like a leaderboard and who spotted the most British Airways aircraft, or you know, something like that. But the main crux of it is it's meant to be sort of like a professional spotters, not professional spotters, but you know, if you're seriously into spotting your aircraft and having a logbook, spotting amazing finds, you know, rare aircraft that are coming, and being able to just look at a map and see which aircraft have flown over you and which ones you've sort of seen before. A nice FedEx just there, 777. That's what, that's what this will be about. So if you are in our Discord server, once we have finished the stream, I'll be putting information in there, and our mods are they're all there, and they have helped sort of build the testing side of that for me on the Discord server, so we can get you set up with it. But definitely, we're just after feedback now. There's the FedEx just being popped in. There you go, top aircraft type. I've obviously spotted 2 Airbuses, so there we are. But I do like the fact that when you go back to the view where spotted, you do get information on where the aircraft was, where you were. So if you want to find out that sort of stuff, it'll be great. And I do like this little page as well. I think that looks quite neat. So yeah, I'm genuinely excited to hear now what you guys think about that, as I've busted my top of descent and we're live on VATSIM. So let's just start heading down, thrust idle, open descent. I haven't briefed this at all, but never mind. So if anyone's got any questions about the app, now's the time to ask. But yeah, I just want to let people enjoy it. I spent literally hours and hours and hours working on that, so I need people to enjoy it. So there we are. Right, let's see if we can continue. So we get into Edinburgh. I'm now so far behind the aircraft, by the way. J-Hog, you wouldn't break it. Not even Dark Fury's managed to break it yet. Edinburgh runway information is runway 06. Okay, good. Let's just fill in some information here then. So, landing runway 06. I'm really struggling. We might need some speed brakes. So, Elliot, the problem with it is I am paying for lots of access to APIs. So if it's going to be continued to be used, it needs that, and it's half the price of FleetLog. The other thing as well is I've not got FleetLog. I did download it because I was genuinely curious. I was very excited when it came out, but I was then very disappointed that you can't actually do anything with it until you've purchased it, which upset me a bit because I like to know what I'm looking at. So you can actually use that app whether you subscribe to it or not. You just don't get access to the logbook. So that's my 79 degrees. That's my sort of feelings on that. I need to cover the cost. Albert, it's not available to download yet. It's not publicly available, but I'm after alpha testers. So if you're on the Discord server, then stay tuned there. Right, just grab in. The wind is 0401. If it wasn't for the API calls, Elliot, then it'd be a no-brainer. Like maybe like a £7-8 one-off, and then that's it. The thing is as well, I have no idea whether it's going to be popular or not. I mean, this is literally the first time anybody has seen it in public. So it might have 1,000 users, it might have 3. I honestly don't know. It might just be me and my lad. So we shall We shall see. Sharaz, when do you do the after takeoff flow? Anti-ice APU is before reading the status page. So Sharaz, the after takeoff flow. Once you've done after takeoff flow, hang on, let me get my brain back. So that is checking your spoilers, checking your flaps, checking your landing gear, and then turning off all your lights. APU shouldn't be on unless you're taking off somewhere like Innsbruck or somewhere daft like that. Right, I can pop that back into normal descent mode now. Not quite caught up, but we're getting there. Good job on going to Edinburgh. We know Edinburgh and it's not busy. So that will take us up to InPip. And from there we'll just self-vector ourselves for the ILS 06. Let me just get the ILS chart for 06. That's interesting. Where is the ILS chart for runway 06? Okay, well if it's not there, we should have it on here. ILS 06. There we go. What's the minimums? The weather's clear, so it's 3:10, isn't it? Wings and Metal, thanks mate. It has been a lot of work, but when it works it's rewarding. When it doesn't work, it's bloody awful. We'll do config 3 landing and that'll be fine. Petra said, interesting software, you haven't been a plane spotter, about interesting, you know, YouTube channel, plane spot, I'll think you are more than welcome for learning here how to fly the A320. And Sharos, thank you, glad you're enjoying it as well. I've just realised, have we got runway 6 in there? Yeah, we have got runway 6, that's fine. What we might do then actually is just continue straight north, we'll not bother going Tartan. There's no ATC around, so we're literally on our own. Just to help with our profile then, let's just go direct. And now you'll see we're above the profile again. By quite a bit. So we'll just wind our speed back up. Pop it back into open descent, thrust idle descent, 130 blue. So yeah, basically, in order to get access to the app, in fact, I've got Discord open. Let me have a quick look here. Yes. Okay. So, Discord is open, and we're going to get the mods sorted out. But we've basically got a a secret area. It's not a secret anymore, and we've got the NDA to sign. After that, you'll get access to the download link, and then from there, we've got general chat and bug tracking, of which there's a couple for me to squash already. So that's the plan. Elliot, if you spot an obscure GA out of your local, can you enter it manually if there's nothing in the data for it? Elliot, you will be able to. Yes, you can't at the moment. See, these are the kind of features that you guys are going to help me sort of put together. Things that I might not have even thought of. So, but yeah, and I want as many people to use it as possible and get feedback on it to make it as good as we can. Really, that is the plan. We've got to make it usable. It's about plane spotting, which I love doing. I really love doing it with my lad. But yeah, just show you again, sort of live map. This is it. That could be us, couldn't it? It's not the same call sign. Don't know where he's going. So if the live data is available, it will load it in and it will bring it in. It is going into Edinburgh. So there you are. A lot of the bigger carriers, I'm going to find a big carrier that do proper scheduled flights. Sometimes, if I can get live data in, it will give you extra details on that. That's might need to nip over to America for it. So I'll just let that populate in. There we go. I have no idea who to pick here. Spirit, probably not going to work for Spirit, is it? Oh yeah, no, there you go. So if the data is available, it obviously tells you where and time, etc. That kind of thing. Also with a little moving progress bar as well. That's been really difficult to get working because not all aircraft do that and provide that information. But it's cool when they do. Right, if this flight was a real ops flight, it would be a meeting tea, no biscuits, no problem, because I'm busting all sorts of limits here. Thrust and idle over descent, we've just wound down to 250 knots. Just have a look on Elvatex as well, just to see what traffic is around us, if there is any, with this shortcut. Yeah, so he's ahead of us, that's fine. Doesn't look like there's anything else coming into Edinburgh, so we're basically flying him. That is perfect. TCAS should have been set to below. Elliot says I need to consider doing a train one. You'd make bank big time. Do they use ADSB? Right, let's activate the approach phase. India Victor Golf's identified. See what signs are on. And what's the platform altitude? The go around is straight out, I know that much. The platform's 4,000 feet. Right, let's wind that down. Local pressure 1013. I'm very low, Da Vinci. Yeah, I'm going to VS this now. To about 500 feet per minute. That's what happens when you don't concentrate, get behind your aircraft. Mark, Nick, my wonderful mods, if you want to make the secret area a little bit less secret now, then go for it.
Traffic 717 fully established. 12 miles out to the 216.
Nick needs Dan to do that. I don't know how to do it. We've built this wonderful little area ready to sort of like start testing this app, and no one knows how to announce it. I need the plant pot kid, do I, Dark? Brilliant. That's just what we need. Someone ping him. Somebody ping him. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Okay, approach checklist by RFQNH. This is a very late checklist, but
Okay,
approach
Captain,
checklist by
10 minutes to
RFQNH
land. Cabin crew,
1013
prepare
set.
for landing.
Seatbelt signs are on. Minimum's 310. Auto brake low will be fine. Engine mode selector is normal. EFP is stowed. Glide slopes there. Petri, how do you sign up as an alpha tester? You need to just go on our Discord server. Go on our Discord server, and very soon I'll pop a note in there. And if I can, I'm going to start sort of dishing that out tonight. So if you want to have a play with it this evening, you could be playing with it later. Right, start slowing down. VS300. Da Vinci, we may have been low, but I did have a quick look at the grid Mora before I started that descent, because I thought I'm going off route here. I know there's some terrain to the south of Edinburgh. I don't want to smash into it. Right, I think we can probably do a little bit of a better intercept now if we start turning. That'll give us a bit more of a tailwind as well.
137, 4 miles south, 06, Edinburgh traffic.
With VMC as well, Da Vinci, don't forget, I would have been able to see what I'm about to hit. It has been the most unprofessional flight I think we've ever done. I needed a longer route, didn't I? Except I've not had my tea. I'm starving. This app has consumed my life for the past few weeks. Okay, Alec glide slope, lock blue, cat 32, autopilot 1 and 2. Nick thinks he's opened up the secret area. Wonderful. We probably shouldn't name it the secret area, should we? Right, flaps 1, speed's checked. Flaps 1. Speed 180, lock star. Edinburgh traffic, easy 295 Charlie, establishing runway 06 on the ILS, 14 miles. Nick's learned how to change the name. Fantastic. Well done, Nick. Glide slope start. So with that tailwind, let's get flaps 2 out. So speed's checked. Flaps 2. Gorgeous view the passengers have coming into Edinburgh.
Edinburgh traffic, Sky 137 vacated 06.
Right, so the runway is free for us to smash into. Cabin crew, seats for landing. If you have enjoyed the stream then, guys, please
Captain,
don't forget to leave a like.
Landing.
And of course we've got a discount
Ladies and
code on there as
gentlemen,
well.
we are preparing for landing shortly. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are in the upright position. Thank you.
And yeah, just confirm, go around altitude, it is 4,000 feet, isn't it? No, it's 3,000 feet. Honestly, I've not done any preparation for this landing. It's fine. But once I finish the stream, I'll hop onto Discord, pop some information in there, and then, yeah, we'll get some people signed up and using it and reporting back. Right, that's 6 miles, so gear down, manage the speed, lights on, flaps 3, speed's checked, flaps 3. Landing checklist. Cabin is secured. Go around altitudes 3,000 feet. And our ECA memo.
Edinburgh traffic.
Landing number.
137 taxiing to stand 20 via Alpha Mike and Golf. Edinburgh traffic.
Pack Andrew, how much is the fee for the logbook? It will be. I want to make it as cheap as possible. I think it's going to be about £2.50 per month. Obviously, you don't have to subscribe every month. If you don't subscribe, I'm going to make it so you don't, and so you have to have a few months off. I'm going to make it so when you come back to it, you do not lose your data. You don't lose your spots. Plus, you'll be able to export them as well, remember. Right, let's bring her in. I love the railway bridge on this approach. Okay, autopilot off, I have control. Da Vinci, it's a JFK landing. they want everyone as fast as they dare. As that now infamous British Airways pilot found out when he was arguing. I was in his favour, by the way, for anyone who knows the clip I'm referring to.
Above. Minimum.
Continue. What the hell is happening with that plane? That's distracting me ever so slightly.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, textbook. Spoilers deployed for screen. Decel. Reverses off. Manual brakes. Love this airport. Taxiway looks like a patchwork quilt. Lovely. Right, we'll go and find a parking stand. Nick says the start here is now open. Thank you very much, Nick. Right, let's get the radars off. Should have left that one on. Strobes can come off. Have they fixed the bug yet in the sim where if you use the right mouse button to scroll around, all your controls are locked out? I'm just going to be very cheeky. We're going to go stand 11 straight ahead. And that will do. We've blinded the ground crew now. I forgot the APU. Never mind. Andrew, no worries. And yeah, as I say, if you want the app, obviously it's available now to alpha testers. There's absolutely no cost, of course. Right, so just while I'm waiting for that APU to fire up again, Nick says that the Discord server is now open for the JetLog app. So, fingers crossed, that is indeed true. If he's done it right. And yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy using this. This is, where the hell's that? That's busy, isn't it? Alright, name that airport. Washington. I only say it's Washington because I knew I went to the USA. To save on resources as well, you'll notice that the app doesn't populate the entire world. It centers on your screen and will just load everything around it, because no one's going to be playing spotting like this. They are obviously usually zoomed in. Maybe on your house or whatever, wherever you are. Has it can alpha test on the iPhone? No, because it's not available on iOS just yet. Thank you, Christian. If you are on your way out, then please, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Really do appreciate that. Makes a massive difference. It really does. So, when we were away last week in... we went to Lanzarote last week. My lad was using the app, and it was great because he managed to spot all of these intercanaries and canary fly. Although when we were there, one of the canary fly ATRs actually is landing gear bust. Thankfully, he managed to see that just before it was grounded. So yeah, that was kind of cool. He managed to complete a full airline. Right, APU is sorting that out, and I think, can we now sort of deboard? Oh, my sim's crashed. What's happened there? I think the sim's about to do one. That doesn't normally happen. Not after we've landed, anyway. Oh dear. I don't even know if the stream's still running. All my stats have just disappeared. How strange. Oh well. Never mind. But yeah, flight sim is just completely locked up. Well, guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not, whether you're on Twitter or whether you are on YouTube, but yeah, everything's just locked up for me. So I think that's a time to call it a wrap. Let's see if I can access my studio. I think it's still actually working, isn't it? I think you guys are still there. It's just me that isn't sure whether I'm still here or not. How very random. Well, you can hear me. I can't see you. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm back. Yeah, the sim's not working. The sim's locked up. Thankfully, nothing else has. Okay, so, yeah, I believe Dark has just posted on the Discord server about JetLog. So, hopefully you guys are going to start to be able to enjoy that and let me know what you like, what you don't like. And, yeah, together, hopefully, we'll build a fantastic, good looking and usable plane spotting app. So looking forward to speaking with you guys all about that. Right, I'm just gonna have to flip because my PC's locked and I'm stuck. So thanks for watching, guys. Huge shout out to all of you channel members as always, and yeah, really looking forward to discussing this with you, and we'll start getting some APK downloads to some of you tonight if you want to start enjoying those. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and looking forward to seeing you all very soon. Good night, guys. Bye bye.